Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to Hexaled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here, the Hyperspace Trial in Durham, North Carolina, Atomic Empire. This is round 6, the final round of Swiss today. This match between Kyle and Justin. Kyle flying double fire sprays. That is why I chose this match. Koshka Frost and Boba Fett. He's got Fearless on both, jamming beams on both. 000 on Koshka wants to either get a calculate mod or get the reroll from her ability. Double check the text of that ability real quick. While you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship is stressed, you may reroll one of your dice. So you're going to give her a mod of some sort if she's at range 1. Seismic charges paired with Boba Fett's Boba bombs, his proton bombs. They're going to have a lot of control of the board here. A lot of discouraging as ships fly past. Adding on to that, we've got the Marauder title for Koshka, giving her a reroll out the back, and also BT1 Gunner. So for every stress a ship has, she will get to change a hit to a crit. Boba Fett has Slave 1 and Informant. I was very surprised to see competitive informant play here. He has put the listening device on Rick, so that's the LD up there in the overlay. Looks like Boba Fett moved before Rick, so that tells us Kyle's got initiative. His list is 200, so makes sense. He does not care about being player 1 or not because he's got that listening device. Justin, on the other side, 204th Battalion pilots, the generic ARCs. Naked, got Obi-Wan with Sense R2A6, which is going to allow him to change the speed of his dial, which would make it a little less difficult to block him. Calibrated laser targeting, so can get a focus result in the bullseye arc. Otherwise, he is a 2-dice ship. 2-dice attack. Rick with Predator and R2 Astromech. A little bit of regen there. And that beautiful blue paint scheme there at the bottom. So Obi-Wan moving in to support the arcs, it looks like. And Rick going for the flank. We saw a game earlier today, very similar to this. And similar start. You move the arcs out. Move Obi-Wan in behind. Maybe you use his force points to help the arcs keep their focus, or you just use them as a calibrated laser targeting Jedi. And then Rick flanks. Yeah. Rick flank. Ooh, is that an alt-art? Can we have a Ric Flair themed Rick flank card? All right, back to dials here. These arcs just going to inch forward here. Look at these beautiful mirror purple templates. Three bank. Ooh, Koshka getting nice and cozy. She might be able to boost out, but she'd still have to deal with Obi-Wan. They're actually discussing a reinforce. Who'da thunk? If he's in both, if the line crosses the the arc's base. He's in both, so reinforce doesn't work. You have to be completely in one or the other. So the real question is, would you get it for Rick? And you would definitely get it for Obi-Wan. So I think you pretty much want to do it anyway. What is this reinforced token? Is that 1.0? Boba Fett flies in. And yeah, there's there's no dancing around for Kyle. He's going all in. Rick Olie should have a boost in here. There's the 2 forward. And a focus from Obi-Wan. He sees that CLT, and he's ready to shoot in that bullseye arc. Guaranteed focus. So 000 goes off, takes the stress, which is going to give Koshka a reroll. Kyle does have initiative, so Boba Fett's going to shoot first. He's going to shoot range 1 into blue, it looks like. 4 dice. 2 hits, 2 focuses. He's going to reroll one of those into a focus and spend it for 4. Blue spins it, takes 3. And Obi-Wan gives the focus back. So Obi-Wan and Rick will shoot. Three forward from Koshka, so no extra die for Rick. 2 blanks. Nothing doing there. Two hits. Sorry, these dice don't show up too well against the green screen here, blue screen. Looks like 1 shield down on Koshka. Is Koshka attacking and defending? No, I just read it. While you defend or perform an attack, nice. Fearless, yep. There's 4 hits on red. 3 shields and a damage card. So red, range 1 into Koshka. Spins the focus for 2. So 1's going to get eaten up by the... Oh, doesn't matter. Natty evades from Koshka. That's not going to be reinforced. But that is... Woo! I think he's going to re-roll. No, that's not stressed. The crit, hull breach on Koshka. Brutal. Maybe while those dice are there, we might. Oh, nope, they're gone. No problem. All right, so 61 minutes left. How is it 0-0? No, that's real this time. They just have not gotten half points. A lot of brutal rolls, but I don't even remember what Obi-Wan's was. So that red arc is stressed. Might want to do a blue maneuver. Let's see what options he has. They will move first, so it would have to be fast. And that's not exactly what Arc 170s are good at. Looks like a 2 forward, 2 bank. Yeah, it's just going to have to bump. Ah, Muska says might have missed the BT1 trigger on Koshka. Yeah. Yeah, because Red did take a hull, and it was not a crit. Yeah, Obi-Wan needs to keep in mind that that arc's probably gonna stay there. This Koshka, I mean, Koshka would love to just zoom past, right? She loves shooting out the back, has that reroll, less likely to get shot at. If she does from the arcs, it's a 2 dice attack. I wonder how effective that reinforce was. Rick didn't get anything. Blue's shot wasn't into a reinforced ship, so it would have been Obi-Wan and Red. Do we see any bombs coming? Koshka has seismics, so could be a good time to do that. Yep, here's the seismic. There's only one place for that to go. Ooh, gonna drop a proton bomb as well. Oh wow, so that arc, yeah, definitely taking that damage, taking both of those. Wow. Koshka zooms forward and bumps. this arc out of the way. And a focus for a shot out the back from Boba Fett. Rick is gonna take a yep, gonna go for a boost. Looks like Obi-Wan's going to go for a lock for later. Ooh, there's the weapons failure. From the proton bomb. All right, Boba's going to shoot first. Might have missed some bomb damage here. We'll see pretty soon. Hit, hit, crit, crit. One evade takes hit, crit, crit. Blinded, direct hit. Yeah, I think he's on one for red. Here's Koshka. Oh boy! Blank. And red is gone. Two hits. There's two evades. Wow, insult to injury. Yeah, I was like, why does that stress go away? Man, the disengage from Obi-Wan and Rick. I almost wonder if Boba drops another proton bomb. Because where's the arc gonna go? Could hard two away, maybe? Arcs have 6, right? So there's 2 damage cards on blue. So he's down to 4. Still has the weapons failure. Yeah, thank you, chat. Oh, nice. Goes for the barrel roll. So we do have the final proton drop from Boba Fett. Ain't got no Andrastas out here, so nobody's reloading. Koshka with the one forward. Got that nice marauder shot out the back. Takes a focus. Ooh, there's BT1. There's a reroll because of that stress. Ooh. You know what Muska says? Did we miss informant on Obi-Wan? I wonder. I sure did if it happened. Because, yeah, it's range 2, right? Would have been system phase when that bomb was dropped. I think he's not, maybe he's not too worried about it because of Obi-Wan. He's probably just not thinking about it. He's thinking about that bomb. Informant's hard, man. Hard like that one hard that Boba Fett just did. See, I see Muska in the chat and I think of Chad Muska, and it makes me want to go play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. There's a target lock. 3 hard from Rick, and he's going to take the long way back into this fight. There's the one bank, and I love every time I see these templates come out. There's the one hard from Obi. Obi, the OBGYN, here to give Koshka an exam. Focus. Ooh, looks like he just makes it out. I made the screen name 18 years ago. It's for Chad Muska. Yes! Oh man, let's go listen to ska. What are we doing here? Let's get some Goldfinger in this stream. I see a focus and a crit. Spins the lock. Oh! Oh! Spins the focus, takes a shield. Oh yeah, Justin's not happy about that. Oh no, I think we triggered Maui. Oh, we see the calculate from 000. No, we can't. We can't. Guys, we can't. Focus. I know it's round 6, but Obi-Wan might have a shot here. We called the judge in. All right, looks like he's got it. Reroll rolls for a focus, spins it. What are you worried about? One evade. Oh, that's BT1. Loose stabilizer. Woof. Sorry, that was Koshka out the back. I think that's weapons failure. Oh yeah, you already had weapons failure on there. Muska says BT1, he remembered. He did. I think he felt me shouting from another room. Man. Just letting these fire sprays have these engagements with the arcs while Obi-Wan and Rick just sort of sightsee around the galaxy. Oh, thanks, Mecha. A friend indeed. Do we have any munitions left? Boba Fett is at the top there. He's out of protons. I don't think a seismic from Koshka reaches. One forward. It's like Thanos templates or something. Oh, beautiful. Rick is dangerously close to this fight. Might actually contribute this time. Is that a Talon roll? That's what I want to know. It is not. Gonna boost. Yeah, Muska says, disengaging with Rick, let the pressure off the fire sprays too much. Yeah, and it chose their targets for them, right? Looks like he's getting in the way of Obi-Wan. Let's see if Obi-Wan did some kind of baller K-turn. Ooh, the one hard from Boba Fett. Oh, boy. He is going to delete that Arc 170. He's got the reroll. He's going to focus. Yeah. Focus evade. Might have a range 3. We saw a 2-speed maneuver from Koshka. Ooh. Ooh. Clinch. He fits. And he sits. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Does he have a shot? I don't know. I love the blue and repainted Delta. Yeah, they look great. Agreed. Especially that blue man. Blue man group. Wait, I think we're onto something. There's the calculate from 000. Now he knows better than to give BT1 and Koshka a stress. That's Boba Fett, okay. There's Fearless, and it doesn't matter. Arc is gone. PS killed by Boba Fett. 84-0. Oh man. Is it possible? Is it conceivable? Every time I'm like, I'm gonna work on the those special dice, see if I can't get them keyed in correctly. They get taken off the screen. It's not bad enough that I'm going to go out there and ask them to put dice in the tray so that I can work on it. It's just going to annoy me for 15 seconds before they remedy it. Ooh, hit crit. Spins the focus. Spins the calc. Takes hit crit. Oh, that's right. This is a CLT jet. I no wonder it's not 4. I will check on that crit, but I think that is going to be half points. There it is. Console fire. Actually, did she fix her hull breach? I think she did. No, she boosted. Hit crit. From Rick. Downtown, Leroy Brown. Fuel leak. Oh, that's going to be brutal. Oh, he doesn't have hull breach. Okay. There's console fire. Three, four, five. She has 7, so she should have 2 left. There we go. He has a hull upgrade. Range 3 to Rick Olie. Ooh. 2 hits. He's already gotten rid of the calculate. Come on, Rick. What you got? Big Rick. Rickety Rick. Gets 2 evades thanks to the evade token. And we are on to the next round. Justin does have points on the board. Things got a little bit easier or more tenable for Kyle with those 2 arcs off the board. But there is still very much a game here. See, Paul in the chat, I've been trying not to make that connection because I don't want to see that alt art, but it was bound to come up at some point. Yeah, so do you hard turn in with Boba and try and boost? Kyle does move first with his 5. Sort of YOLO 3 bank over that gas cloud. I mean, I think between Boba Fett and Koshka, you can sort of cover the 3-speed maneuvers that Rick would want to do. It is definitely harder for... I mean, maybe just 1 bank Boba Fett and then you focus. Do you want to get in close? Ooh, it's tough. Oh, well, you do want Fearless. Between Fearless and the rerolls, Boba Fett, he's going to be fine. Ooh, do we see Informant trigger here? System phase. This would be the time to do it. Double checking Koshka. Ooh, he's gonna use Informant. It is range 2. 2 bank. More like Boo Bank. Got him. All right. We got a 1-4 from Koshka. Could easily just let Obi-Wan slide right past. Koshka's got 2 left and shoots after Rick. And has definitely done a slower maneuver. Flips console fire, doesn't want that coming back to haunt her. Never mind, gonna focus. Still has console fire. Ooh, goes for the 2 hard. Might try to boost. Ooh, that's risky. Yeah, I think I like the 1 and the boost better than this. No, Maui, you're still there. For now. I'm just gonna double check how easy it would be to do it. Okay. You know what probably happened? When I click on your name in the restream chat. Oh wait. 1 banking. Ooh, spicy. He makes it. When you click on a name in the restream chat, it gives you 2 options. One is block and one is reply. So I probably tried to reply to you and I hit one of the 2 options. Oh boy. Mike, I'm pretty sure that's a racial epithet, but you keep trying. Keep trying to spell spicy. So there's the bank from Obi-Wan, which is going to bump. Rick has a nice shot into the side of Boba Fett. And it looks like nobody gets to shoot Obi-Wan. Oh, because of... Oh! He used R2-A6 to slow himself down. So Boba did a 2. Here's 4 dice at range 1. I see a blank and a crit rerolls for, looks like 3, 1 evade. Takes 2 shields off of Boba Fett. Yeah, Mike saying R2-A6 MVP. It's nice to see people flying things other than R2 Astromech. This is an R2 Astromech. It is not the R2 Astromech. Ooh, console fire goes off. Oh no. Koshka. I'm gonna go check. Make sure hull breach is not on. Koshka. Just making sure. So, Koshka's got a fuel leak. Console fire was a crit, not a hit, so did not go off. Let's see how many damage cards we got out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, out of 7. So she's down to 1. She's living on the edge. We will get to see Informant. Ooh, gonna drop a bomb here. There's two gas clouds, so very dangerous here. Oh, actually, sorry, that's Boba Fett that I was looking at. There's 1 that would be hit here. Okay. It's very clear which one this is going to be. Three bank out of Koshka. Oh boy, I sure hope Rick didn't try to Talon. There's no Talon what he did. I apologize. Yeah, goes for the focus. He always says this late in the stream. Yeah, they can't all be bangers. I think he's gonna slave one. Is this the first time we've seen this proc? I don't know. He's gonna go the other direction. It was never going to work with Rick there. There's the focus. Yep, he's getting out of there. I guess Silvers is gonna die to his own bomb. No way. Boba's got 6 and 3, and I don't think he's range one of that gas cloud anyway. What can R2 A6 do for you? Yep, they're gonna get him out of there. Bill, if you want to see the TTT exclamation point tournament in the chat, I'll go ahead and throw it up there for you. There you can see the pairings. This is Kyle and Justin. I think it's table 6. I chose it because I wanted to see double fire spray. I'm sure we'll get plenty of Republic and Resistance in the cut tomorrow. So there goes the gas cloud, and that is it for bombs, I think. Obi-Wan, 3 dice into Koshka. Woo! Hot fire! And Koshka's dead no matter what. She can't avoid that. Takes hit crit. PS killed. $94 to $84. Justin takes the lead. Well, these dice are not going to agree with that blue screen. Boo. One hard from Boba Fett. Three hard from Rick. Who'd have thunk it? It'll be a top 8 bill. I'll get to come in nice and late, leave nice and early. Oof. This being Hexile Gaming's first 2-day event. Oh, what a luxury. Might take me 6 months of the current Patreon earnings to pay for the hotel, but worth. Says, I remember Kyle, he tabled me a couple of years ago. He, I think he won the Lexington event, our first Hyperspace event. Is that a fine-tuned controls? Because I might actually get to modify some force points here. Yeah, he ran a 4-wide Rebel list to victory. Yeah, but his was like Horton with Crackshot and stuff. It was one to root for. In a sea of Rebel beef, Kyle stood alone. All right, one hard from Boba. There's the boost. Who won the last match in the Sacramento trial? The Scum Han list. I think they were down when I left. Ooh, Rick goes for the barrel roll. Will he make it out of arc? Ooh, that's close. Rebels won barely. Okay, spoilers. Sorry, everybody, if you haven't seen that match. But I was very excited by that list. Too hard out of Obi-Wan. It's a pretty good position. Oh, nope. I'm going to get some distance. Ooh, goes for the boost in. B, aggressive. B, E, aggressive. Well, now Boba gets an extra defense die, an extra reroll, and a blank into an evade. So, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely the right call, because you want to not get shot. I don't know what Rick did. They're going to call a judge, yeah. Because Boba would shoot first, if he has arc. All right. Looks like Boba didn't have a shot, so... Oof. One. Oh, Natty's... Boba Fett. Oh, Rick, you know he mad. You know he mad. CLT. Range 1. Hit focus. Spins a force point. For 2 into Boba Fett. And there's the gas cloud. Oof. Boba Fett like... I mean, now you just won forward, right? You let Rick and Obi-Wan hang out behind you. .21 minutes left. 84 to 91, very close in points. Yeah, do you just bring Obi-Wan in over that gas? Or do you see 20 minutes on the clock? I mean, I don't know if Justin knows if he's winning or not, but you definitely don't force this engagement. You don't need it. Yeah. Looks like he's moving away. One forward. Kurt says, what round is this? 6? It is 6. It should say in the title of the stream. No, not everybody refreshes their stream between rounds. Focus. So it was a bank. All right. One hard from Obi-Wan. It's time to GTFO. Hey, Rick Olie, you can't regen if you haven't been damaged. Gonna get even further. Three bank. So it was a 1 from Boba Fett. So Rick will get that extra dice. There's the evade from full throttle and the focus as the action. Boba, gonna shoot. Triple, focuses, spins it, why not? All paint. Back 2 dials. So I wonder this constantly, which is this the time to Talon roll? Do you turn your whole ship around, or do you just one hard and boost? It's probably better to not be stressed. It gives you more options. I don't think anybody's going to do anything cheeky and engage you. I don't think it's possible. Give Obi-Wan back some force points. Yeah, it just does it too hard. That's probably the right call. You start the turnaround process, but you also keep your distance, just in case there's something you didn't see coming. All right, Obi-Wan. Too hard. And he focuses, no desire to force that engage. Ooh, but Rick might get one. Here's the evade. There's the boost. Yeah, he's gonna get a shot. Maybe that boost was a little greedy for Boba Fett. No rerolls. No mods for Rick. 2 crits. 1 evade takes a shield. I kind of think you let Rick go? Maybe? Too hard in, let Rick go past you? Too hard boost? I don't know. I think you want to let Rick get behind you. And try to engage Obi-Wan. One bank. Oh, wow. Okay. I think a 3 forward from Rick fits. Yeah. I mean, we all knew that was coming. I think a 2 hard would have forced the bump. Maybe a 2 hard and a boost. Just let Rick get out of there. He's gonna barrel roll to make sure he's not getting shot. That might end up helping Boba Fett. There's the one hard from Obi-Wan. Gonna spin a force, fine-tune control. I don't know that he gets out of arc, maybe. No. Spins a force and evades. You rarely see that. But I would have stayed there. I mean, it's hard to know until you do it. But if he'd stayed there, he probably would have had the CLT, maybe. Boba shoots first. 3 hits. There's the evade and the force point. Rick. Oh, nope. I guess we're going to do Obi-Wan first. 2 dice. Hit crit. Gonna re-roll and take one on the shield. He still has 2 shields on Boba Fett. 2 from Rick. Re-roll from Rick. Takes 2. And that should be shields down on Boba Fett. Not quite half points, but he is at the very end. I think he's 1 damage away. Let's see. Yeah. 1 more damage into Boba Fett. Gets half points for Justin. Obi-Wan is like 1 hit from death. I mean, quite possibly. 1 good hit. Three bank. He's going to let these ships fight it out behind him. Ooh. If Obi-Wan calls that, though, he just barrel rolls out of the arc and gets a shot into the side of Boba Fett. Evade focus, so he's going to stay in arc. Here's the 1 bank from Boba Fett. Obi-Wan. He might be able to barrel roll out of that one. Yeah, for sure. He had 1 force point, he spends it. And there's the focus. Boba gonna get a shot into Rick. Three dice out the back. Ooh! Spins the evade and the focus. Takes the crit on the shields. Man. Boba Fett. What a joke. Those 2 dice from Rick. Did they both do 3s? Spins the focus for 3 hits. Gets 1 reroll. Oh, and he takes it all. That is half on Boba. 3 hull remain. 147 to 84, and that might be insurmountable. Kyle's going to need a lot of help here. I mean, his reds are on fire, but token stacking Rick is hard to hit, and great job from Justin arc dodging. He will be in range for informant here. But yeah, this is such an interesting matchup, right? Because Boba Fett with Slave 1, he can change his dial. Informant allows him to look at a dial, but then Obi-Wan has sense, so he can look at a dial, and then R2A6, he can change his dial. So it's a lot of information and a lot of abilities to change your dial, so it really favors the person moving last. Kyle went to 200 points thinking Informant would save him, but R2A6 is kind of hindered that a little bit. We haven't seen it too much, but in the beginning, definitely stopped some key blocks, stuff like that. One bank from Obi. I think he's got 1 force point right now. All right, under 10 minutes left. Spins the force point. Doesn't spin the force point, just focuses. I think he was going to barrel roll for the CLT. But Boba does shoot first. Range 2. 3 dice from Boba. Double crits. Takes a crit on Obi-Wan. Fuel leak. Is that half points? It sure is. 147 to 115. Obi-Wan whiffs. Rick with 1. That goes through. What's left? Obi-Wan would be 31. 46. Oh, man. If he kills Obi-Wan, he's 1 point away. Oh, boy. A little over 8 minutes. This is a much better place for Boba Fett. He can move quickly towards the other ships and force them to K-turn or run away. Let's give Obi-Wan back his force, and yeah, he should have 2 now. Gonna 1 bank towards Obi-Wan, because I think that's the way Obi-Wan's going. Ooh. So there was a little bit of miscommunication about what the dial for Obi-Wan was. Justin said, just take it back, don't worry about it. So they asked me, I said, I don't care as long as Justin's cool with it. So stream is not allowed to to freak out. Yeah, sort of. Oddball says, my left or your left? Yes. And I swear I saw like a hand movement that was going the other direction, so look, we were all backwards. And Justin is awesome. Koshka Frost, I told you this match was coming, and you abandoned us. Koshka performed so well, and where were you? Okay. Oh my God! Kyle, the dice for Kyle with no mods, it's so insane. Obi's down to 1. So he needs to kill Obi and get half of Rick, yeah. Twin babies in the ICU. Oh, adorable. Congratulations. So we had a Talon, finally. You know, the one round that I don't say, is this when he Talon rolls? Then it actually happens. Yeah, these Republicans, the Republic, Galactic Republic even, gonna move away, regen some force points. Yeah, Rick got a shield back. Let's double check these 4s. I think 1 is left. I hate those gold tokens so much. So impossible to read. A little over 2 minutes. Ah, man, Boba Fett, he's running out of time. Yeah, he just needs to go fast towards this board edge. Well, okay. He goes 3 forward. Is he gonna boost left, maybe? Shoot out the back. Ooh, Narwhal with the cheer. Oh boy, I need to set a bit limit. So he boosts, tries to find a safe space. Here's the 3 hard from Rick, and I think he's gonna boost out of there. So he goes for a focus. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to bait an attack out of Boba. It's like, please, please, attack Rick. He's got so much less to give. I think that's our force point on Obi. He might have an obstruction there, but man, that left top corner of Boba Fett, I don't know. Thinking about a boost. It's gonna go to the edge. Push it to the limit. I think I would have won a focus, but oh well. Maybe he gets the obstruction there. Oddball, you'd have to look at the standings. Two hits, two evades. And there is a dial. Is it over?
I grabbed my dial and started waiting. The dial was in my hand, but it wasn't on the table. I could have been. I could have been. He had literally just shot in the thing, and he had no shot. I had the only half. I had my right die just when I got right between me except your thing. I rolled my right die, and then I grabbed my dial. Oh, I was planning, but yeah, you're okay with
All right, so yeah, there was just a little bit of discussion about, because one person had started to plan, but like they were kind of still modifying defense dice, and they hadn't made it into like the cleanup phase and all the other phases before you get to planning. So it was a little weird, but yep, they're gonna call it there. 147 to 115. Congrats to Justin. Great game there, very tense. Glad to have the double fire sprays on stream, and nice game to go out on for round 6. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexaled Gaming, signing off.